All right, it is knife time once again on this terrific Tuesday afternoon. We're gonna have a 2 for Tuesday, and since it's Tanto Tuesday, we're gonna have a Tanto, and then we're gonna have one with a Tanto-y name. Right out the gate, we're gonna get into something I think is pretty cool, especially for the super good price point that you can get these things at. These are under $15 right now on Chicago Knife Works. But this is the Cold Steel Kyoto 2. This has a traditional tanto style blade. See, is the Kyoto 2. Has this really bitchin' little metal guard, and the our craton handle is made to look like a wrapped Katana style handle, or traditional tanto. Pretty cool little knife. 6 3/4 inches overall. That would be 3 3/8 inches of handle and 3 3/8 inches of blade that is in 3mm thick 8 CR13 MOV. Made in China. These are great. I know I give small knives a bunch of beef here on Knife Time with Uncle Junk, but there are small knives that I do appreciate and that do get lots of love and business around here. For sure. From the tiniest little knives all the way up to the biggest knives, we like them all around here. It's just when someone's flipping the edge on something like this and trying to propagate it as the world's best edged defense tool of all time, is just kind of ridiculous. And I think people are starting to figure that out. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. They have the Kyoto 1, which has the more American style tanto blade, and this does have a nice little lanyard hole. It comes with a Secure X sheath. It doesn't have any kind of attachments whatsoever, so you got to figure that out. I tied this, a gutted piece of paracord to it, and I would tuck this in my belt and wrap this around itself, you know, static strap. That's how I would carry this, or tucked away elsewhere. These are really good little, very highly affordable, razor sharp tool. You can get these on Amazon right now for under $20 for sure. Chicago Knife Works, they're like 13 and change, I believe. Last time I looked. But we're coming into that time of year with all the Black Friday sales and everything. You're going to be catching some good deal on these guys. So this is like $30 on the Cold Steel website, like $29.95. Worth it? Yes, in my opinion. But why when you can get it for half that? So there it is. The Cold Steel Kyoto 2. One of my favorite little tuck away knives. It's got that nice little metal guard. Gives you a decent grip. You know, that's my large size hand. Kind of engulfs it, but it's there. It will do things. This will open Amazon packages and Lay's potato chips and cheesecake and all the things. And that tip will check your levels, your Wilford P. Brimley's, because you got that diabetes. And it's sharp enough that you can take a toe out. You guys trade those yet at the gathering and stuff? You guys trading toes yet? Have you gotten that far? Like a challenge toe? You got your challenge toe, Borther? The next little smaller knife for this Tuesday has a tanto-y name. This is a CRKT Minimalist Katana with Flytanium scare. Yeah, which I think gives this thing an overall SKI appearance. That would be Strider Knives Incorporated. Looks kind of SLCC-ish, you know, with this kind of nightmarish looking grind here with the very SLCC-ish with that, and then you get back here, and that's kind of SNG, SMF-ish, and maybe that's just my overactive imagination, but that's what this kind of reminds me of. You can get these for the different CRKT Minimalist models. You can get them anywhere from $17 on up to $40. Depends on where you find them, which one you want, when they are in and out of stock. I remember it took me a while to wait for this one because I wanted to build this specific build, because it does remind me of something very SKI-ish. In fact, one day I will probably get me an Starlin Gear bead to pop on here just to be a butthole. This is another good little smaller knife. These are very similar in size. I believe the cold steel is a little bit more hefty. This is 6.63 inches in stock form. I think it's a little bit longer with the scale setup. And I believe the cutting edge of the blade is 3.53 inches, if I recall correctly. But these are same steel, 8CR13 MOV or whatever, something like that. Same exact steel. This is going to cost you more, especially with the scales. These scales cost what this knife does. These are like $20 scales. It's like a $17 to $40 knife, depending when and where and how you find it, and if there's a knife sale. I think both of these are pretty cool. CRKT Minimalist has a very unique look. I like that it has that very cool compound grind on the flats. You know, the edge is still just one little doo-doo. And it does have a very, very, very critter shaven sharp edge. This comes with a ball chain to hang around your neck. They consider this a neck knife. I think that's kind of big, especially with these scales. I've never carried this. I think I put it in my pocket one time. Yeah, I had this in my pocket one time. This is okay. I mean, you can do knife tasks with this. It looks cool. That's why I built it the way it is, made it the way it is with these scales. And they come in micarta or G10. You can get these scales in different colors as well. I believe these are black micarta. But cool jimping on this. Cool little knife. I like both of these. That's our little 2 for Tuesday for our little tuck away tantoish knives. These are a really, 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 really good deal. You can't beat that. Even they're like 13 and change with, you know, even if you pay like $6-7 for shipping, that's still a good deal. You know, whatever. You can get these for under $30. Do it. This is gonna cost you close. The cheapest you're gonna build one of these is around $40 this way with these scales. You can get this base knife anywhere. I've seen them on sale from $16 all the way to $40. I believe I paid like $27 for this one when I got it, and then $20 for the scales or whatever they were. And the cool thing about it is, which I wish I would have known previously, is they do sell spare fasteners for these, which I would have liked to have known because I screwed one up. But, you know, live and learn. All right, guys. I hope everyone is having a good day. It just calmed down enough to be able to come film outside a little bit. It has been a crazy, stormy, windy day. And now I'm going to get to doing some work. And I'm going to be posting some posts on the posting part of the page. Some information for everybody. and everything. And I'll talk to you soon tomorrow, and watch your top knot.